Hi guys, Dan here with Six Monkeys. We're going to do a quick install video of our rear ladder. It's more of a tutorial. I'm not going to completely install it because I don't have room with my tire carrier and my tube bumper. I run a side ladder. So this tutorial should clear up a lot of things as far as fitment issues. I know this is really overdue and I apologize, but I've just been really busy lately. So when you get your kit, you are going to have your main ladder and you're going to have 3 brackets, as well as all your hardware. I just grabbed some hardware out of shipping, just to make it a little easier on me here. So you're going to have your upper bracket and you're going to have 2 lower brackets. I went ahead and put the 2 lower brackets together. You can see that they have some double-sided tape in here. I just put the bolts through from the bottom side to the top side, and I left it kind of loose so this bracket will slide back and forth a little bit. So the first thing we want to do is grab this bracket. You're going to open up your back lid. Go ahead and let that open. You can kind of see where that grab handle is. That's where this bracket's going to go in there. You're going to slip that lip in like that, and you'll go ahead and close the deck lid. So hold it in place. When you hit the deck lid, close it. It's going to come down. Just hold it. Let it come down. There we go. It's going to go down, close in there. All right, we're going to pull out on it, and that way we know that the inner hooks are engaged. Now we can kind of slide that guy forward just a little bit. Now look guys, there's a little bit of a gap. Not a big deal. This thing is made just to hook around it. It's not made to stick to it. That's just going to keep it from pulling out. Next, you're going to get your upper bracket. You're going to grab it. Let's go ahead and step up here. And this bracket is going to sit. You kind of see where there's a seal down in here. It's kind of hard to see, but the end of it is right here. We're going to go just inward of that. It's going to kind of be centered up between your third tail light and your driver's side tail light. Kind of center it up in there. So this part's really important, guys. Put some pressure right here, because this is where your pressure is going to come down from your, installing your ladder. Now we want to make sure that these hooks fully engage. So let's see if I can zoom in here so you guys can kind of really see what I'm talking about. So see how that's kind of sticking up a little bit? That is not fully engaged. There's a little bit of gap underneath here. It's not fully engaged. So same thing on the other side, not fully engaged. So what we're gonna do is we just need to tweak these brackets just a little bit. And I don't do this at, when we manufacture these things, just because the contours are a little bit different from model to model. So let me see if I can't kind of set this up and kind of show you how I bend these things a little bit. You just want to grab it and give it just a little bit of a tweak. I don't know if you guys can actually see that or not, but I just gave it just a little bit of a tweak. Set this thing back in place. I'm going to put pressure down here. And it's okay if it has a little bit of a gap right there. That's not a big deal. A little bit of a gap right there, not a big deal. But now when I put pressure here, my hooks are fully engaged. Super important. Now I want to make note here, guys, when I install these, a lot of times when I install them here, and I've done quite a few of them, I have never taken that tape off. That tape is not meant to hold this stuff in place. The hooks hold it. The bottom hooks hold it. The tape doesn't hold it in place. It just helps stick it down a little. And when you do this, don't peel the tape off. If you're gonna peel the tape and stick it down, don't do it until you know everything is in the spot where it needs to live. Because once you stick it down, it's not going anywhere. So really important. Once you know everything's going to be in place where it needs to be, you'll just kind of put a mark here with an Expo marker or something. Same thing at the bottom. And then you can peel your tape off, stick your stuff back on, you're good to go. So now that I have the top where I want it, I have the bottom where I want it, let's grab our ladder. So get our ladder, kind of set it down in there. It's gonna go up towards the top. Now see guys, it looks like I'm a little bit too far to the inside, and that's okay because we can still scoot this over. So we're gonna scoot it over just a little bit. We're gonna step up here. We're gonna get the upper lined up. I'm kind of doing this one-handed and it's really tricky. I believe these guys go towards the outside. Push that down, make sure this stuff stays hooked. Yep. Alright, so we are hooked up top. We are in spot down below. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we're gonna put some bolts in and we're good to go. Let me go over here and get Heidi real quick. Heidi's our shipping lady. I am. Thank you, ma'am.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah,
Later. She's our superhero. All right, so back to this. Now that this is in place, down here, we'll go ahead and put bolts in there. And we can go ahead and get our bolts in up top. And again, make sure these hooks are fully engaged when everything is tightened up. Hooks fully engaged, everything is tightened up. This little bit of gap, not a big deal. Make sure the hooks are where they need to be. Get your bolts in there, tighten it up. Get your bolts in down below, tighten them up. And once everything is tight, this thing is locked in place. So I'm gonna throw you guys on my tripod real quick. And I'm gonna run around, tighten these bolts up, and then you guys can see how this thing sticks in place, locks in place, you know, even without having tape to it. The tape doesn't do anything. pushing this bottom bracket inward, just enough to touch the body, just so it's not moving around. Get these couple last column bolts tightened up. Alright, I'm going to move up top and get the 4 bolts up top. Alright, so again guys, make sure that these upper hooks are fully engaged when you go to tighten this down. Super important. To help me with this install, I'm actually going to get up on top of here, step on this thing, just to make sure that those hooks are fully engaged and everything is down. So I'm just going to step on this upper plate, make sure my hooks are all fully engaged. Now we can lock down this ladder. Once these top bolts are tight, it can't go anywhere. It's locked in. So instead of tightening all these at this point, if you are going to pull the backing off the tape and stick everything down, get all your bolts started, and then mark it, and then disassemble, and pull your tape and stick your brackets on, and you go back through putting all your bolts back in. So we are fully in. Everything is engaged properly. Everything's there. So yeah, that movement right there is the reason why you want to stick it. So I might actually want to push my bracket a little further that way. See, you'll find the spot where it's the shortest. Kind of rushing through this, guys. You really need to take your time. So I'm going to loosen these up just a little bit, pull this bracket together a little tighter. Like I said, it's a tedious process. If you get it right, you're going to love it. If you don't get it right, you're going to hate this thing. pull this ladder this way here. Now I'm going to go ahead and tighten these back up. Tight. Oh yeah, I just pulled it about a 1/4 inch. What we're after, we want it to be tight. There we go. So now, no more movement. All right, go ahead and step down this thing. Pretty stout. Really like it. It's a finicky thing. All right, it's there. Let's go ahead and show you the top. Hooks fully engaged. It looks like I don't have any gap at all. Maybe very little on that side. Not a big deal. And again, I don't have the tape pulled. I'm not gonna pull it. It doesn't need it. So, show you guys how this works. Stays there, stays in place, not going nowhere. Take a look up top here, and of course, I'm hitting my toolbox. But again, I'm not running a rear ladder, so not worried about it. But there it is. Quick install tutorial. Set this guy back down. And that's it. Rear ladder install, finicky thing. I'm right at 18 minutes to install this thing. You know, if you're gonna do it for the first time, just take your time, allow yourself an hour to do it. You know, and things don't need to be absolutely precise with this thing. Like these bottom hooks down here, how there is a little bit of a gap, it doesn't matter. It's hooked in underneath, and it's not going anywhere. All this load is not going on your door, it's going onto your sill. So it makes it really stout. Again, I don't run one. I like them, but I don't run them. If I had the room to run one, I would run one, but it's just, it's not feasible on my rig. If you have any questions on this, if you get stuck with this, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll be happy to help and walk you through it. I know that they're not fun to install. Luckily, you don't have to cut, or really you don't have to cut anything or drill anything, so that's nice. But I mean, if I were to rate this product, it would be, I don't know, maybe a 7.5 out of 10. Functionality wise, it's awesome. Install wise, it's kind of a pain in the butt. It's finicky. Once it's there, it's there. You can't go anywhere. It's rock solid. Can't move it. And yeah, guys, rear ladder. I guess I'm gonna stop this video, and next we'll do a quick video of our tube bumper, because I haven't done one of those yet. So if you want one of these ladders, check it out, www.sixmonkeys.net. You'll find it in our roof rack section. It only fits the WK2s, so sorry WL guys, I haven't got to your rear ladders yet. But yeah, there we have it. Again, can't stress enough these top hooks. Guys, if you do not get these top hooks fully engaged, what'll happen is when this comes up, it's gonna scratch right here. Not gonna be a good day. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.